You guys are good? How was last night? Was it good? Fantastic. What did you guys do besides drinking? Did you went some, I know there was a nice fashion show last night, right? Actually, my Italian brother, Max, over there, Max, raise your hand. He organized the things. There's some nice fashion show, which I missed completely. I didn't even know it was here. How's the day? What is behind my back? What is that? Oh, I was like, I don't like, yeah, we'll leave it there. All right, how much time I got? Because I'm unaware of all these things because I don't read script and I don't follow direction. How much time I got, guys? All day, yeah. 2 hours. How much? No, I'm not kidding you guys. How much time I got? Yo. About 30 minutes. All right, that's fine. It's not bad, right? And feel free to ask me any question as much as you like during and on and off. So, am I married? Who asked that? Very. Clearly, you're not on social media, are you? I'm very married. So, what we're gonna do today is something simple. If you have seen me before, if you know where I hang and what I do, you probably heard of a show called Top Chef, right? How many of you have watched the show? Raise your hand. Oh, so a good one. So if you watch the show, you remember that I got kicked out twice from the show. But you also remember that the style of, say it again? I was robbed? No, I deserved it. Fuck, I don't give a shit. Richard Blaze, he should have won both seasons. He's very talented. I just keep opening restaurants. So I got kicked out twice because the food I do, it's not the food that gets award and bragging rights and Michelin star and shit, like all the reviews and stuff. The food I do is the food that people eat 3 times a day. That's why we're very successful. What I live by and cook all the time is comfort food. And comfort food has to be simple. I always tell people that I don't own the restaurants that if you're a dude and you have a girlfriend that you want to make your fiancé, you take her to my restaurant to go on your knees and propose. I don't have that kind of class, fancy restaurant. Maybe I have 1 or 2, but whatever. I do the kinds of restaurant that if she says yes, hopefully, you then take her 3 times a week for dinner. Does it make sense to you? Perfect. So that's the kind of food I like to do because it keeps me busy, it keeps everybody working, and it keeps the lights on. So now, my goal, it's not, and I apologize if you were expecting this stratospheric cooking demonstration with fireworks and dancers and me doing these incredible dishes that you have no freaking clue what's going on. Because that's a reality. Most chefs, they cook and create to feed their egos. They're cooking and creating things that tells you that you guys are food illiterate and you're never gonna be able to do something like I do, right? Look, honestly, guys, I have a lot of friends in this industry, but most of the dishes they're creating, they're not very approachable, at least for the average dude. So I had an option. I said, all right, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna show everybody that I'm the best chef, or oh my God, look at what I made here. Or I go there, I cook some peasant food, but I teach 200 people how to do the exact same things without a headache. Then you go home and you're being your own freaking rock star and you feed everybody just like I do. And that's what I wanted to do. So by raise of hand, and please, when I ask you to raise your hand, let's make these things interactive, right? Don't go like this. Who does that? What are you, a T-Rex in Jurassic Park? You know the scene, have you seen Jurassic Park, the movie? Right, Jurassic Park, do you know why he can't get when there is the scene, the guys is in the little Wrangler and they escape? Because the damn things doesn't have arms. You know, they have too short, it's a T-Rex. You can't grab the damn car. So, and they get away. If it was like a big ass arm, it grabs it, eats him later. So when somebody asks you a question, raise your hand, like, because you have beautiful arms and legs, raise them like that, right? How many of you, by raise of hand, love a good fresh pasta made from scratch? I mean, seriously, could it be a stupider question, right? It's easy, because everybody loves pasta, unless you have some medical reason why you can't have it, and that I can't do anything about it. But everybody that is actually sane without medical reason likes pasta, all right? And you guys eat it. But now let me show you something here. By raise of hand, how many of you makes fresh pasta often? Raise your... Yeah, now watch. One. She's not even sure if she makes it often. What the hell does that mean anyway? One. Keep your hands up. You guys are unicorn. Keep your goddamn hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. All right, let me do this again. How many of you likes pasta? Raise your hand. How many of you make fresh pasta from scratch? Raise your hand. I mean, what are you guys going extinct? Why though? Oh, first of all, let me ask you how often is often. How often do you make? Oh, once a month. Oh, look, no, trust me. Once a month, it's actually, you're already 0.1%. If we were talking about money, you would be a billionaire with a B, right? What about you? Once a month. Who makes it more often than once a month? Once a month. Twice a month. Wow, what? Every 2 weeks. Amazing. You married her? Good for you. What about here? Nobody makes pasta more than that. All right, so you make pasta twice a month, right? My question is, guys, why don't you make it more often? You love it so much. It's like, how many of you takes a shower? Watch this. How many of you take a shower every day? Thank God, because it would be like a stall, this place right now. So, but why you take a shower every day? Because it's easy and you kind of have to, right? But making fresh pasta, it's quick. Why don't you make it every day? Can you give me some reason? You don't know how. It's kind of a 21st century. That's pretty, I mean, we're talking about making pasta, not brands. Fair. You don't do social media, because you need social media to make pasta. I get it, of course. Because the pasta was actually invented right around when they invented Google. So I get it, I understand. What about you guys? Why don't you make pasta more often? It's too much time. It's hard. Yeah, it's really hard. It's messy. I love that. I have a housekeeper too. You have to use a power drill. No, you don't have to use a power drill. That's only when seasoning pepper. So my understanding is that you guys don't make it because you don't know how. It's taking too long. It's messy. Whatever. Right? They're all excuses. These are all excuses because the reality, you don't know how. It's 21st century. If I was applying myself, I could have learned from Google maybe how to brain surgery somebody. Maybe he's not gonna walk like completely straight if I do it, but I'm pretty sure I can keep him alive, all right? Now, it takes too much time. We'll talk about that in a second, but it's hard. I mean, look, I get it. We're dumbing down society, and we want to keep everybody lazy here, but dropping a pound of pasta on your counter, making a hole in between and cracking 3 eggs, it's not my kind of hard. Somebody said it's hard. You know what it's hard? Raise your children without them turning into being assholes. That's really hard. You know what's hard? You know what's really hard? Stay married for 40 years and be faithful. That's really hard. You know what's really hard? Going through a divorce. That's hard. You know what's really hard? Maybe learn how to drive a stick shift if you're American. What's not hard? It's cracking eggs. Please. I can put a ball on my damn feet, drop it on the floor, take the shell out, and I have achieved. So let me make this even easier for you guys. Do you know what this is? Who said blender? Seriously, who said blender? Yeah, you don't raise your hand right now. Good for you. My God, it's a blender. Where have you been living? Under a rock? All right, it's a food processor. Food processor with a blade attachment, all right? So now here's what we're gonna do. If I show you that you can make fresh pasta from scratch in less than 2 minutes, 120 seconds, 120 seconds. No, you shake your head. No, you don't believe me. I'm getting bet on it. I got some cash in my pocket. We start betting at 100. If I show you that you can make fresh pasta in less than 120 seconds, perfect quality and perfect texture, would you make pasta a little bit more often than never? Yes. Okay, thank God. So you wouldn't make it once a week. You wouldn't make it once a week. You wouldn't make it a little bit more often. And you all, you lazy people, wouldn't make it a lot more often than never, right? All right, so here's what we're going to do. There is a principle. So there is a principle in making pasta. I hate recipes. Who watched my demo yesterday? You. So you guys already know that I'm not very fond of recipes. Recipes are like traffic laws. Let me explain that. Especially if you are a police officer in the room, I thank you for your services, and please don't take this the wrong way, because I'm a big supporter of our police force, especially highway patrol. We need you guys. There's a lot of people that shouldn't drive. I get that. But traffic laws tells you that you're 65 on a freeway, your speed limit. But if you're going to Vegas and there is a straight line and there is no bad weather, you might go 72 and still be really safe. Vice versa, if you're going on a ski trip and you are on a freeway that takes you to Salt Lake City and it's very curvy, the limit is still 65, but if you go above 35, you're gonna go in a ditch. Are you following me? So traffic laws, just as much as recipe, is only common sense direction for people that don't have good judgment. I do feel that people using recipe, people that go like, I can't cook if I don't have a recipe, probably you fall into the category of people that also enjoying ironing socks, for example. It's okay. It's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. It's a big waste of time if you're asking me, right? Because the reality is that recipe give you direction. And I'm about to give you guys direction. So here's the direction. You like recipe? I'm about to give you one. Pay attention. How many eggs I'm holding in my hand? 4. 1 egg per person. So 1 egg per person. How'd you like this recipe? All right. Let's explain you the concept of it, though, because it changes and it varies. This is a very good food processor. And the best food processor is going to turn into a not good food processor if you put more than 4 eggs, because you're going to need the dough in the processor. So the more egg, the more mass, the more volume, you are going to run out of space. So let me do the math for you. If it's only you and your wife, or you and your husband, how many eggs are you going to take? 2. What if you have if you have 1 son? 3. Or a daughter? 3. What if you have 2 children? 4. All right. Now it's getting dicey, eh? Just pay attention. What if you have 3 children and it's you and your loved one? I like this lady. Somebody's gotta pick, you gotta pick your favorite. That's an option. That's an option. Or you do 2 batches, right? Now, pick your favorite. Like, I know, guys, if you have especially, is there somebody in the room that has like 3, 4, 5, 6 children? Raise your hand. You guys do. You do too. That's amazing. So I'm an only child, which is sucked for the meaning of the story I'm about to tell you. But I know for a fact that while you guys love your children unconditionally, equally, you have your favorite. I know that because I was not my mom's favorite child. And I'm still an only child. And that really sucked. But the reality is that some children behave better than others. So if you have to pick your favorite, you already have them. If not, just create pasta in 2 batches. Now, I said that we're going to make these in 120 seconds. You follow me? Yes? All right, so check this out. We're going to crack 3 eggs. We're going to start from scratch here, right? I'm not touching. Let's crack 3 eggs, right? All right. How much time is that? How much time is that? How much? 5 seconds? 10. Maybe 3. 10 seconds. Let's do 10 seconds. Now, I'm putting in some salt and pepper, right? Check this out. I got salt, pepper, and olive oil. Olive oil. How much olive oil? A little bit. That's a little bit. If you guys are OCD and you need a recipe, I don't have one for you. Tough, you know, it's a tough world out there. That's a little bit of olive oil. What is that, a spoon? It's a tablespoon? I don't know. Just figure it out. Just put a little bit of olive oil. What if you're going to put too much? Well, let's try it. That was more than Fabio did the first time. I don't care. It doesn't matter. All right? So we got the olive oil, and then we got salt and pepper. How long does it take for you to put a little bit of olive oil, some salt, and some pepper in there? Another 5 seconds? 5 seconds. So you got 15 seconds in. We are 15 seconds in the pasta making maneuvers. Okay? Now, here's what we got. Get the lid. Lock it. This is very, pay attention. If you snooze, you lose here, guys. Pay attention. Ready? On. Off. It's mixed. Do I need to mix it longer? No. Can I mix it longer? I don't care. What if I mix it too much? Then next time, just mix it less. It doesn't matter. You guys are sweating these things too much. It doesn't matter. All right? Now, let me explain you another concept which America is not grasping. Measurement units. Measurement units are only for people that wants to bake as a career. If you bake cookies once in a while and they come out mushy, who gives a crap? Don't need a recipe. You're not gonna be alive forever. Let's call it for what it is. We all gonna die. What we're gonna do about that, it's the most important things. Do you wanna spend time bettering yourself, enjoying your family, or you wanna spend your life measuring things for cookies? Okay, it's useless. Stop measuring things. Nothing is going to change if you're going to add a full teaspoon of salt instead of half. Who cares? Next time, put less. You're fine. So now, here's what we're going to do. In Italy, we have a very simple way of measuring things. And I explain you what it is. So, it's a spoon. Right? In Italy, we only have one way to measure. It's based on spoons. For example, half spoon, a whole spoon, a tip of a spoon. But what I want you to use for fresh pasta is the equivalent of 1 Italian tablespoon. 1 Italian tablespoon is this. It's whatever comes up. I like to make things easy. Can I use you as an example? Come here, just real quick. Come next to me. Careful, there is stairs. You hold your hand, please. I don't want you to fail on it. Don't fail. Ready? Get a spoon. That's an Italian tablespoon. How easy was that?
It's a Mexican one too.
That's a Mexican spoon too. That's why the flag is very similar. You guys got the eagle, we got the chicken, we're good. All right, thank you, appreciate it. But that's how easy it is. I'll hold your hand. Don't worry, I'm gonna save. All right, ready? So hear me out. What the hell is going on? Oh, air conditioning. I thought we were taking off or something. It's like Up. You see the movie Up? The guys with the balloon, the house flies away. I'm like, shit, we're flying away now. So I got 3 eggs. For 3 eggs, I'm going to need 12 Italian tablespoons of flour. Ready? Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was a Mexican spoon. 12. Ready? Now put the lid back on it. We're 20 seconds in, guys. 20 damn seconds. Hi. I'm going to start my sauce. My sauce will be made with olive oil. We're 10 seconds there. Little bit of garlic. 15 seconds. Broccolini. 20 seconds. Sausage. Sausage. 30 seconds in. We're 30 seconds in. So we're 45 seconds in. Now check this out. How do you feel about this? It's a little too dry. Shit, I wish I had a recipe. No. See, here's what we're gonna do now. Here's what we're gonna do. Do we have water in this place? Check this out. If the recipe was too wet, what would you have done? You guys are smart. What about now then? How much? Just a little bit. All right. No, you ain't. Let's go. We're 45 seconds in. 50. I'm going to add some demi-glace to it, and then I'll be right back with you, ma'am. What's your question? What kind of flour? It's all-purpose flour. Now, say that again. It's a reduced veal stock. All right, check this out, guys. Wait. What about a minute and 10 seconds in? It's too wet. Man, I'm messing this up, am I? All right, check this out. It's a little sticky, so it's too wet for me. All right? If it's sticky, it means it's too wet because I can't stretch it. It's sticking to my finger. Otherwise, I couldn't make it by hand if I wanted to stick. So what are we going to do now? I love work with smart people. All right. I got 30 more seconds here. Ready? Let me explain you one thing. Every time I make it, it takes me 90 seconds. And I never mess this up twice because I've done it for 20 years this way. I'm just trying to show you what can go wrong and how you can fix it. So I apologize if it might take me 125 seconds instead of 2 minutes. All right, so here's what we got now, guys. Ready for you. Who makes fresh pasta every time? You do? Over there? Would you catch these? Probably no. Good tell. What about you? Who's make pasta? You catch it? You have one hand in your pocket. You don't need more than one. Wow. All right. My man. And I got the sun in my face. All right. So, fresh pasta made from scratch. Already? I need 3 people here. Who can come here for me for a second? Come up here. No, I can't. Can I? You gotta get 17 people to get up. Come here. Max, come here. Come up here. You come here too. Come on, you go. Come here. Come here. Then you come up here. Come on. Come here. Come on. Chop, chop. Do you want to come here too? Come up here too. She's staring at me. Come here. We're doing this. Come here. Where you guys going? You don't need microphone. You know, no, you need your clothes on. Stay on it. All right, all right. You need your clothes on. Please. Please. All right, all right, all right. So let's start. Get the dough. Hey, don't look at her. Look at me. Come here. Come over here, guys. All right. So make little balls like I'm doing right here. I'm giving you the dough. You guys are making little balls. That's too big. All right, it's too big. Ready? Little balls like this. Little. That's too big.
How's that one?
Better. All right, make little balls.
Is that no recipe?
There is no recipe. Little bowl is not a recipe. It's a little bowl. People like big bowls. Okay, well, I feel the same way about what you just said. When friend of mine say, I like big boobs. Well, if you're not a woman, you don't know what it feels like. If you're not a guy, you don't know what it feels like. Big balls is not good. Because, you know, there's so much stuff going on there. And they're, you know, you gotta protect them too, because it's kind of, they're delicate, really delicate, right? All right, so, all right, got it. Now, bring me, you literally have done 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and there is no one that is even similar to the other one. All right.
I'm unusual.
You're unusual. I like that. So, all right, perfect. All right, give me this. Bring it here to me. Bring it here to me. Ready? Put it here. All right, guys, put it here. I'll show you something. Now, you done that? Perfect. Put it there. I needed some help with the ball. Put it here, and now you can go back on your seat, and I'm going to show you something. Thank you for your help, guys. Ready? So we need a bunch of balls. Now, check this out. Put a little flour on it. I'm going to get my thumb, and I'm going to press the ball into my thumb. Homemade orecchiette. Boom, boom. Look at that. Homemade orecchiette. By wiggling your thumb, you can make orecchiette. Look at that, boom. My grandmother used to do 4 at a time like this. She's really good at that. I can't. So 2. Look at that, boom. All right, check that out. There. Ready? Now I have enough. Now I'm gonna get the sauce on hot. This is plain water because I forgot to put salt in it. Salted water. All right, so now here's what we got. How easy is to make fresh pasta? Food processor. Crack, crack, crack. Spoon, spoon, spoon. Done. Oh, shit, it's too wet. Now it'll be on flour. Oh, man, it's too dry. A little bit of water. Got it? 35 miles per hour, 82. Right? It's easy. All right, now let's get a plate. Let's get a plate. I'm gonna get a spider. Homemade orecchiette in no time. 2 minutes. Now, with these, you're feeding your family. It takes 2 minutes to make the pasta. You have your kids doing chores anyway. Might as well to help you make some balls. Then you put some Parmesan or Reggiano on it. Boom, fresh pasta from scratch, 2 minutes. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much, and I'm going to close by saying that while I appreciate, I'm honored and humbled to be here, I'm not the best chef out there by a long shot. I'm just the smartest. And the reality is that for as much as I have a passion for my craft, if I didn't figure out a way to make this shit easy, I wouldn't be doing it, all right? Food, it's easy. You gotta feed people, you gotta make them happy. If it's complicated, it ain't no longer food. Make sense? If you can't see what's on your plate, if you don't know what the hell is there, it ain't food. It's a form of art. I'm not judging the artist, but it ain't food, all right? If I have to blow smoke and have powder on my plate, because the reality is that everything is foaming and everything is thin, it might be impressive, but it ain't gonna last. All right? So feed your people good food, and they're gonna be around for a very long time. Thank you very much. It's been an honor and a pleasure.